first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
3-yard line.
Here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Aaron Jones,
another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
The tackle by
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the penalty, it's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Oh, we got
20,
plenty of fight, baby.
10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Packers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to against those big receivers, you got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, some strong running. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7, Packers 0.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
50-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Rodgers.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's coming. We got double up. Back one. Check 25. Hey, check 26. Hey, check black 33. Check black. Easy.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third down, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, you block over here.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. He's time to leave. He's time to leave. Mike, check 33.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. First, we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got him man. It's Tanyan complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. More yards. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. McCaffrey on the toss right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
I got it. Mike, check. Inside. Let's go, D.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of
30-yard line, second and 12.
12 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Third and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike. 33. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get him. From the gun,
Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Packers 21, Panthers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Third down.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Pass incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
day. That's going to be a long day. Mike 42, Mike 42. Too little, Cut.
Here's Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Christian McCaffrey.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
The 34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
4th down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Rodgers with a hand.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again to Jones. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one